Okay, yeah, I know I'm wearing stem clothes. I had on yesterday. My sleeping habits have been really crazy since the time change. And then I was in the hospital and I slept most of the time I was in the hospital. I did brush my hair earlier today. So anyhow, I'm Kim with Warriors at Surviving. And going to finish this up. But I kind of want to do this. Hold on, I got to turn TV. A couple of things have happened. There's been a disconnect. Don't want a copyright infringement. Okay, so I got these cards, and they're called Oracle cards, and not tarot. I don't want to learn how to do tarot too much. My granddaughter, Caitlin Nicole, she has been teaching herself tarot. And no, they're not of the devil's work. They're just cards, okay? If they resonate with you, they resonate with you. If they don't, they don't. No big deal. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle. And now I am going to, you can't see this because of the camera. I cannot wait till my other equipment gets here because this is a selfie stick that has a light on top. It only works every once in a while. And then the top part that holds the camera broke, so I had to use a makeshift thing to hold my camera, my phone in on top. Just crazy. Okay, so we got cards mixed up. I don't know how that happened, but that's okay. They're beautiful cards. They're more about self-awareness, spirituality, inspiration, encouragement, and they're just fun little cards. And I thought I would, play around with them. Okay, so we're going to do 3, separated in 3. Well, this ain't gonna work. 1, 2, 3. Put them together and split them in half because that's how I do mine. And I'm going to do 2 cards. And the first card is the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay. As a Catholic, we believe in offering up things as, like you have migraines, and you offer up your pain, your migraine, whatever's hurting you, whatever you're going through in your life, and you offer it up as a prayer. Okay, I'll gladly offer up my pain for prayer for so-and-so, for such and such. So, devotion means devoted to. And potency, you're potent. You have the ability. And make your life a moving prayer. Make your life a prayer. Just when you get up, and I know us over 60, we heard everywhere. It's like, why do my knees not want to work? But they don't hurt. Why is my back hurting? Why is my hip hurting? Why is my knees hurting? So, make your life a moving prayer. Just get up and say, this is my prayer. Whatever I go through today, whatever I experience today, it's my prayer for abundance, for someone who's sick, hard times, So just make your life every day a moving prayer. Okay. And the second one is Harriet. I don't know who that is. He's a starseed person. And I'm not really, I'm just getting into this. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. Longing for home. Home is a place, and it doesn't have to be a building. It doesn't have to be the home you're living in. It's where you feel home with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends, with your cousins. Uh, my two cousins I love dearly, and when I'm with them, I'm home because my life with them goes back to when we were babies. And we kind of got disconnected for a while. I moved to North Carolina. They stayed here. I moved back. We reconnected, and it's a blessing to have them. That's home, being with them, and laughing and cutting up, and remembering the good old days. And homesick for the stars. Now, I love the stars. I could sit outside all night long and look at the stars and the moon and just be mesmerized by the beauty of the nighttime with the stars and the moon. And I'm a moon person. I love, when there's going to be a special moon, I'm out there doing a special moon. Okay, so those are our two cards today on that. And that's all we're going to do on that because I got other stuff to do. And I'm not going to be 55 minutes like I was yesterday. So, I kind of thought, let's do some dry brushing. Because I think this thing needs a little bit of yellow. Okay, do the dry brushing. Yeah, I want a little bit more yellow in here. And it's paint. If you mess up, you just paint over it. That's the thing. Don't be scared to paint. It's just paint. Start out with cheap paints, and then get up to, when you get better paints. That's why I'm not using Sue's Hues yet, because I'm not there yet. So we're just going to add some dabs of I gotta do something on this because it's a stencil. I'm just gonna, okay, so, yeah, I want a little bit more yellow. I'm really loving this. It's kind of like a mustard yellow, a dark mustard yellow. And I'm just gonna add a little bit. And I'm gonna be done with this because I gotta move on to some other things. I just wanted to do my 30 videos in 30 days. And I thank you for joining me. Okay, let's see, what can we talk about today? Reconnecting with an old love, that's a good one. Okay, so back in college I was engaged to this guy. Great guy. Wonderful guy. And he did something that upset me, and I broke up with him. I never forgot him. For 30-some years, I never forgot him. He was the love of my life, and I really wished I hadn't have broke up with him. Okay, we reconnect. Everything's going great. I find out he's an alcoholic, and I'm like, oh God, I was married to an alcoholic. I can't do an alcoholic. And I remember standing there when I realized he was hiding his alcohol from me. And I remember looking in the cabinet, seeing the alcohol, and knowing that he had intentionally hid it from me. And I knew that was a true sign of an alcoholic. And I remember in that moment thinking, You gonna run? Is this what you want? Had it been any other man, I would have run. Because I'm not doing alcoholics. Done with them. Uh, not my thing. And I chose to stay. Well, it didn't work out. That's okay. That's okay. It's all right. You live and you learn. So we're just adding some splotches of this yellow here and there. Dry brushing. Oh, there's a just here and there. Because I'm ready to be done with this. But I sent the pictures of my rocker and the iridescent colors. When I get my new lights, you'll be able to see them. Right there's purple, green, gold, and then the burgundy gold. I made that wax. So I just can't wait till my light set gets here because this is, it's just a pain. I know you can't see that, so I'm going to try to do it. And try not to knock anything off and break anything. I've already knocked my camera off 4 times. But it didn't break. So. And the cat jumped up here and knocked it off earlier. Yeah, he's nosy. I don't want a lot of coverage. It's just like dark here and there and then some light. You know, it's just, it's Boho. I have plans to do my living room. I got a beautiful genuine leather big overstuffed couch and recliner, and we're going to do that. But that's when I get much better. So I think we're going to be about done with this. Let's take a breath. Yeah, I know my light's shining down. When I'm done, I will take the camera and turn it around so where it's not a selfie thing. And we'll go around it. I love painting. And how I got involved in painting was, I mentioned I had been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, and I was recovering from back surgery, and I was getting really, really, really bored. Really, really, really bored. And a friend of mine asked me if I would paint some butterfly houses. I tried. I even got the little kit with the it's Donna Dewberry's stuff, and get the little kit and little paper and the paints, and it teaches you how to paint the flowers, and these were simple flowers. And well, I decided no self-respecting butterfly would ever live in a house that I painted. But I ended up following her. She would be on QVC, and I want a little bit more of this vibrant light. And she had these kits, and I would get the kit. I was watching one day. I'm going to get ahead, back up. And I was watching one day, and a lady called in with a testimonial. And she said that she had macular degenerative disease, which diabetics get that. And they kind of lose their eyesight. And she yeah, that's what we're going to do. And she said she was painting. She's blind and painting. And I thought, well, if a woman with macular degenerative disease can paint, surely I can paint. And I bought up all her kits. I mean, it was like, I just bought them up. And that sustained me for several years. You know, I painted everything, painted murals on walls. Um, then I kind of like gave it up. You know, life happens and you got to do things and life goes on. And yeah, I don't want this to go on heavy. This is mostly going to be just some splotches. And painted gifts for everybody. Then I kind of got out of that. Moved back to West Virginia. Moved in with my son and his girlfriend and my 2 grandkids. That didn't work out. And I hadn't seen, have only seen my grandkids since I've been back since 2007, 2007, something like that. It was 2 years after my breast cancer. I have only seen them 2 or 3 times. And the other whole reason why I moved back here. And didn't work out. But my granddaughter and I talk frequently, pretty much every day, which is a joy. She's such a strong, resilient young lady, determined, smart, and she's planning, her and her fiance are coming to visit in next month, which is my birthday, and that'll be a great present. So, please subscribe, give a like, make a comment. I really need to make some extra money. Okay, I think we're about done. I'm not going to really worry about the inside too much. I mean, you know, I'll add a little bit of paint here and there, but I ain't really worried about that. But anyhow, painting became my therapy after my, excuse me. My son's got the TV on in the living room, and I don't want y'all to hear. Oh, when all else fails, you turn it upside down. I'm not really worried about that because that's going to be on the bottom. I'm just adding some color here and there. Actually, I need some more color. So, got back into painting. The old boyfriend that I had been engaged to, we dated for a while, and he helped me. He got me to paint on canvases, which I had tried that in the past, and I just was not good at it at all. And so I made a painting for him, and that kind of like started the, oh man, I missed this. Gonna add some Arctica teal. Because we got to do a little bit of the insides underneath. Not much, because who's going to be looking underneath? Nobody. But we need to fill in some. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. And I never really figured out how you use all these stone brushes. Yeah, oh yeah, that's it. That's it, that's it, that's it. Yep, that's it, that's it, that's it. This is what it needed. I know my head's in the way and you can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, when I get the other set up, I'll be able to have the tripod sitting somewhere else instead of this makeshift situation. And I'll put a drop cloth down and be able to paint in the full. So we're just trying to get 30 videos in 30 days. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, I'm liking this blue over top of these other colors. So, anyhow, I got back to the painting, and I've always been intrigued with chalk painted furniture. It's just beautiful. And I had a bunch of chalk painted furniture, or chalk paint. And we moved, and we had a family emergency, and I wasn't able to get all my stuff, and the lady that bought the house wouldn't let me come back and get it. Mean people in this world. So I probably lost over $10,000 worth of my home stuff, at least. There was probably at least $5,000 worth of art stuff. And then there was a brand new sewing embroidery box, or sewing machine, and still in the box with the styrofoam, and lost it. Yeah, I broke down on that one. Yeah, that was a mental breakdown. A serious mental breakdown. All my photo albums of my son, my grandkids, my family, my grandparents, my grandfather's birth certificate from Montenegro. Jewelry. All gone. But anyhow, I'm surviving. I'm a warrior. I have been a warrior since I was a kid. I'm the middle child of my mom and the baby girl, my daddy, and the baby granddaughter. And I grew up with a bunch of boy cousins who were kind of rough and tough. Who made me be tough. I remember my daddy saying one time I should have been a boy. Because I was always playing baseball, basketball, football with the boys. Okay, I think we're done. Yeah. Yeah, we're done. All right, so yeah, paint going everywhere. Let's just finish up with this blue here. Only because it's in here and I don't want to pour it back into the bottle, so I'm just going to add this. I will do a yeah, we got Mr. Jinx over here, so if the camera goes bonk, it's him. He's being his nosy self. Trying to finish up with what's left of this pink. Yeah, the bottom, there was another one of these, but it wasn't with it, so I had to fill in and Mr. Jinx, would you like to meet, would you like to be introduced? Yes, that's my son yawning. Okay, I'm gonna finish up. I'm going to take the camera and we're going to turn it around. And I'm going to video. Let's see. How do I do this?